I'm live. Somebody in the chat can confirm. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Sorry for the delay. 4 minutes. Please don't mind. Shout out to Hemant Goyal. Hemant says hip hop and quiz are my two favorite areas of interest. Will not be able to watch it live, but we'll watch it later. I hope you're watching it later. Hemant, Aishwarya, Palikar, welcome to IDX. Prem Kahani is there in the chat. I guess it's our Prem. Prem has been a big part of the show. He says waiting and excited. Soham Bagade says EPR, sending love to EPR. Amazing. We are doing a very, very special quiz on the channel. We keep doing quizzes on different topics. And then we realized, why not do something around hip hop? First of all, a lot of us love music in general, hip hop in particular. But more importantly, a crazy show has come out on Jio Cinema. In case you guys haven't watched it, please go to Jio Cinema. Please watch Khalbali Records, which is a show about a lot of things. It's about music. It's about family equations. It's about friendship. It's about professional choices that you make, personal choices that you make. But of course, the theme of the show is hip hop, and it involves a lot of great hip hop artists from our country. Some great tracks. I am legit, objectively speaking, obsessed with the track of Khalbali Records. It's available on every audio platform you guys can go and check out. And three people from that show are here to talk more about the show. I'll call them one by one. But again, hello to everyone in the chat. Adesh, hello. Nikhil, hello. Nice t-shirts. Yeah, I thought to wear a hip hop t-shirt, and of course, Michael Scott is one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time. Let me call the three contestants. Quizzing is just an excuse today, just a bahana. But we want to talk about hip hop. We want to talk about the show. So I'm calling, first of all, the man behind the show. I've known him for years now, and one of the most talented, one of the most genuine people I know. And he has directed Khalbali Records. He's of course directed a bunch of other things. You guys should watch Chintu Ka Birthday. You guys should watch Chauda Fere. You guys should watch the old AIB sketches. A lot of things that Deva has done in life. Give it up for Deva sir. Devanshu.
Hi, Varun.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. कैसा है response our some of the messages or the reaction that you're getting from people on Khalbali Records?
Hey, so far so good. आ रहे लोग देख रहे हैं, and as they are watching it, they are realizing it is not a very niche show. It is not just about hip hop. It is about relationships. It is about the music industry in general. Once we're curious, वो लोग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं कि आपने ये characters के हिसाब से किया था, and so on and so on. So it is so far so good. That's it.
Nice.
Keep for having me, और मैं बहुत ज़्यादा nervous हूँ.
Nah, we'll talk more about the show. On that note, our second contestant, one of the biggest names in Indian hip hop. I think this was his acting debut, but I think we were all honored to share screen space with him. Man who needs no introduction, given the kind of reaction the chat is giving. Give it up for EPR.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome. EPR, I know we all know you've been a great musician, songwriter, bunch of things, but this was your first acting gig. How is that feeling to watch you on screen?
That's a very tricky question, but then again, yeah, my friends were like, okay, my acting friends, my friends who do theater for long, they said, yeah, not bad. So I take their word, but yeah, it was really fun to share, the screen with so many great actors and stuff. I got to learn so much.
Thanks. Always there to help you. If we are, no problem. Always there. If you ever need. Oh man. Okay. On that note, our third contestant, of course, not just a dear friend, great person, but also the star of the show. If there is a protagonist, it's him in the show, right from the beginning till the end. One of the most talented people I know. Give it up for Skand, Thakur, Skand.
What's up?
Skand. You got so much love for Article 370 earlier. Again, shout out to people in the chat who watched Article 370 on Netflix. But this was your second major release this year. How is the reaction? How are people reacting to Khalbali in general and your role in particular?
It's just I think people are very intrigued to know how did I land up in such different parts in such a short time. I think that is something I really love listening when people find that out. यार एक ही साल में 2 रिलीज तो और दोनों कैरेक्टर्स के अलग थे. One was uniform officer, CRPF, and then Khalbali is in a totally different zone. So every time someone points that out, I feel really nice because as that's what we all actors are aiming to do, right? Have different skills all the time, and of course, having you guys around, we all know what a blast we had.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll talk more about the show like I promised. I'll keep coming to this the show again and again throughout the quiz. Again, and I'll keep looking at the chat, of course. Big fan of EPR says Priyanuj. SP says EPR in the house. Jay says here for EPR, the man who truly represents hip hop. Whoa!
Yeah.
Long live hip hop says SP. I'll be surprised if EPR doesn't win this quiz. Hey, don't put on this pressure. Abhishek, don't do this. We are not here to win or lose or anything. We are here to have fun. Dhruv says, oh my god, it's Devanshu from Chintu Kapat. Yes, it is that Devanshu. Dhruv, correct answer plus 10 to you. Yes, correct. Let's do it. Then we'll start the quiz and then we'll keep talking about the show also. Just 8 questions, 2 for audience, 6 for you guys. Shout out to Sushant from my team, loves hip hop, and Sushant and I worked together. And let's do this. First question is for audience. Okay, you guys can fill for the first question. Audience, this is for you. Very direct question. I want 2 things from you guys. I want the album name that you see on the screen. And you also need to tell me the iconic 1975 album cover that this album pays an homage to. So, 2 things in your chat, in your ping. Okay. First, I need is the name of this album that you see on your screen. The album cover is there. Second thing is another album that this album cover is an homage to. Just a clarification: the other album is not a hip hop album. The other album is one of the most well-known albums in music across genre of all time. But this one is a hip hop album. So 2 things in your chat. SM, you are on the right track. You are on the right track in terms of the band from 1975. But I want the album name and I want the Narendran Iyer in the chat. He's happy that another Iyer is here. He says, Iyer, VNN Iyer this side. Nice. Iyer we take it. Yes. Okay. By the time the chat responds, I want to go to Devanshu first and talk about the show a little bit more. Devanshu, we've known each other for so many years, and I know you've directed so many different things. From like I said earlier, from an AIP sketch to Chintu Ka Birthday, but this was also something new for you, I would presume, in terms of the scale of the show. You were not directing it with satire, and I have seen you. If I have to pick one person out of everyone involved in the show, there is no doubt that you have been involved the most at every level, right from the beginning, from when the show was conceived to when it was written, shot, long wait for release, all of that, and finally it released and it's meeting great reaction from people. I want to know from you, Deva sir, how this show is different from everything you've done, and if you have to tell one reason to the audience to watch the show, what will it be? क्यों देखना चाहिए?
यार I'd answer the second question first, क्योंकि शो देखना ज्यादा जरूरी है, तो पर पता चल ही जाएगा. So शो इसलिए देखना चाहिए क्योंकि shows are about worlds, they're not about plots essentially, unlike films. So this show is about the music industry. It is about the khalbali that happens in the music industry with respect to labels competing with each other, artists within the labels, their hierarchy, their drama, pressure रहता है, the khalbali within and outside an artist कि हमको should we succumb to making the kind of music we are trying to make, which is selling, or should we listen to a gut feeling. And इसीलिए ये यूनिवर्स, ये वर्ल्ड अपने आप में स्पेशल है. कुछ हद तक हमको म्यूजिक, क्योंकि हम कंट्री, see, hip hop as a music form is not very old, but music as an art form is very old. So the ones who may not be really inclined towards hip hop, they'll still find a lot of parallels, lot of anecdotes कि हाँ ये हमने फला अखबार में पढ़ा था, ये हमने यहाँ देखा था, that kind of thing. It is about आजकल का जो म्यूजिक बन रहा है, 1 मिनट वाला म्यूजिक बन रहा है, ये गाना गाड़ी में चलेगा क्या, इसलिए बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट को रास्ते से हटाया जा रहा है. All that kind of stuff is there, but essentially it is about dreams. It is about what one wants to do beyond being an artist. It is about as a human what you want to do, because artists are also human first. And this I would like to jump and answer the first question. I think these are the only two questions I'll be able to answer. Right? मुझे याद है. So yeah, it is very different. In my defense, I'm not a hip hop geek per se, but as an artist, you have to challenge yourself. When I did a Chintu का birthday, क्या हुआ फिर जो फिल्में ऑफर हो रही थी वो सारे या तो लिमिटेड लोकेशन या लिमिटेड बजट या फैमिली एसेंशियली पूर्वांचल की कहानियां, बिहार यूपी की कहानियां आ रही थी. इन 14 फेरे बनाई थोड़ा सा लाइक अ मेन स्ट्रीम स्टोरी, हीरो हीरोइन फैमिली, तो उसमें फिर उसके बाद वैसी ही कहानी आती है शादियों वाली ये वाली. So I knew I had to break this rut and do something different. um, you have to take chances. Filmmaking is a very expensive profession, so producers आपके एम्बिशन पे पैसे नहीं लगाता, वो स्क्रिप्ट पे पैसे लगाता है, वो किसी प्रोजेक्ट पे पैसे लगाता है. Unfortunately, while I was finishing 14 फेरे, I can only thank my stars की मुझे and my management Tulsi, they got me this wonderful show where I felt कि यहाँ आर्टिस्ट हैं और फैमिली है जो मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है, बट ये वर्ल्ड है जिसके बारे में मैं खुद डिग डीप करना चाहूंगा और समझना चाहूंगा ये वर्ल्ड क्या है. So first of all, it fascinated me, and secondly, I knew as a director I could lens a shot differently. I could create songs, and this show promises 23 songs, 22 are 21 songs are original. तो इतना मजा मुझे नहीं लगा था कि किस इतनी so early in my career मुझे मजा मिल पाएगा कि मैं 21 ओरिजिनल गाने बनाऊं, अमित त्रिवेदी के साथ 6 गानों पे काम करूं. And the joy of sitting in the room with these people, EPR, and taking very strong calls. Like there was a song with Amit Trivedi which did not have rap earlier. But then one day I told EPR कि यार इसमें मुझे चाहिए तेरा एक rap चाहिए. One shooting. And then he lands up at the booth and he writes something. And he's spitting in the booth and I'm like, chalo, it paid off because it is EPR. Because it is EPR, we can take these kind of, leaps of faith. It has paid me off in so many ways. Before the show released, पहला तो जो दोस्ती आप लोगों से हुई, we were acquaintances पहले, we were part of the OML AIB gang, but we were never friends, and you had my back and I tried to do whatever little I could do for you. So that way I found amazing friends in Skand and EPR and yourself. And उसके अलावा इतना मजा आया शो बनाने में, and it is something which अब जब लोगों के पास आ रहा है तो they are calling me and they're saying, oh, you could do this. And people ask me कि how are you associated with this show? That puts a smile on my face when I tell them that I show ran this show.
Man. Oof. Okay. So बात की एक बात, audience, please go and watch Khalbali Records. It's made with a lot of heart, and I hope you guys have as much fun watching it as much fun we had while making the show. Let's see the go back to the question. Let's see who got it before anyone else. Yeah, a lot of you have gotten it, but I'm just waiting for somebody who said both things together. But let's see. Anyway, a board engineer, you are right. The reference is to Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Shyam Gopal, you're also right. It is Wish You Were Here. ST, you are right. It is Heroes and Villains and Wish You Were Here. Both things. Nicely done. Nicely done. It is Heroes and Villains, which is on the left, and right, of course, the iconic Wish You Were Here. Okay, cool. Vakshi Thakur, thank you so much for your support, for your so nice. Vakshi has given us 179 rupees. This means very, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Grateful for this. Okay. Vakshi also says, I love you, Skand. You are a star boy.
Oh yeah.
So nice. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's start the actual quiz now with our three contestants. The first direct will be to Devanshu. Devanshu, this is a long story, but just tell me what is this story doing in a hip hop quiz? This marching song, composed by Major M.T. Proctor in 1946, honors a soldier of the Assam Regiment. During the Second World War, at the infamous Battle of Kohima, once referred to as the Stalingrad of the East, the regiment found itself under siege by Japanese forces. With supply lines cut, food became scarce. However, the regiment's quartermaster, either by oversight or strategy, kept the name of a fallen rifleman on the ration poster even after he had passed in the battle. This surplus of rations sustained the entire unit during the siege. To this day, recruits at the Assam Regiment's parade in Shillong sing the song that immortalizes this soldier's name with lyrics that remind us his body may rest beneath the earth, but his rations saved his comrades. What are we talking about? What is the story? What is the story doing in a hip hop quiz?
Wow. No idea. Can I pass it to?
Yes, yes, yes. You can pass it to EPR. We are waiting for this. EPR, go for it.
So what do I have to exactly name? The song or the story?
Yeah, the song is good. The song is good. Song title is good.
Song title is Badnuram Ka Badal, and I have I've done a song on Badnuram Ka Badal, and it's one of my favorite songs. And every time I hear it, when I first heard about the story, it got goosebumps into my body. And then when I heard somebody introduced me to this song, and then the story behind it about Rifleman Badluram, and then I composed this whole song, and I also people grew up to this song as well in the Assam Regiment. And there was another second verse was I wrote on Hang Dada. So he grew up listening to and singing this regimental song, Badnuram Ka Badan Zameen Ke Niche Hai. And so yeah, it's a very close one. I mean, it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever written.
Oh my God! Yes, 11 points there to EPR. And look at the answer slide, EPR. If you know this person, EPR here, fantastic. 11 points to EPR for this. And like I said, Sushant from my team, Sushant and I were working on hip hop. Okay, so we started working, and then one fine day I messaged Sushant, and I said, "Do you know who is coming to this quiz?" And he's like, "Who's coming?" I said, "EPR is coming." Sushant was like, "Oh my God, I have made a question on EPR." Which was a different question. Okay, so I was like, then he was like, नहीं अब EPR आ रहा है तो मैं इतना easy question थोड़ी पूछूंगा. I'll make my favorite EPR song and make that into a question. That was the origin of this question. Bandhuram Kavada. Fantastic, fantastic. People in the chat, you are right. Shreyas, you answered before anyone else. ST, you are right. EPR song you are right. Bandhuram Kavada जमीन के नीचे हमें उसका राशन मिलता रहता. Cool. Okay. 11 points to EPR, which means the next direct will come to Skand. We are talking about a certain album name Skand. In 1996, the Southern hip hop scene was shaken when Outkast dropped their second studio album. After a dramatic moment at the 1995 Source Awards, where Andre 3000 famously declared, "The South got something to say," the duo channeled their energy into this album. The album's title is a fusion of the abbreviation of their hometown and a reference to beings from beyond, has been seen as a reflection of their sense of isolation from the mainstream culture. Its success was undeniable, debuting at number 2 on the Billboard charts, earning double platinum certification, and spawning iconic tracks like Elevators. Which album are we talking about?
This is an album by
Outkast.
Outkast.
Yeah, so the context was, of course, in the 90s, 80s, there was always the West and the East, right?
Yeah.
But South was always ignored. So Outkast came, released an album famously on the stage. They said the South got something to say. And the album name is a fusion of two things. One, abbreviation of their hometown. For example, if they are from Delhi, then NDL, something.
Yeah.
And something reference to being from beyond. What album name are we talking about?
It's so weird because I have a playlist on Spotify. I have 3 different playlists on Spotify. One is Wu-Tang, one is Outkast. So I should know this because I was just listening. South side. It's in South. No, I am not even close.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Devanshu. Pass. Okay, passing to EPR.
It's a trick one, but I know an album named possibly which is a fusion of two words by Outkast only. But I don't think it fits the thing. Is it Aquemini?
No, close enough because a lot of people in the chat also guessed Aquemini. but it's the other one. Okay, we'll start again with the hint with Skand. Skand, your first hint is Atlanta. They come from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the first hint. So you think of abbreviating Atlanta to something?
Yeah, I know. It's ATL.
Yeah. It is. I'll give it to you. It's ATL for aliens. So that's the combination of Atlanta and aliens. So they were like, we are from Atlanta and we are treated as aliens. So they combined these two with aliens or aliens.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Shyam Gopal got it in the chat. Pramod Rao Erabeli in the chat says, my name is Erabeli Pramod Rao. So I am also EPR.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, crazy. Okay, it is at least 5 points to Skand for this, which means I come to Devanshu now. So I'm talking about a certain artist. Okay, after enduring serious injuries, a prominent figure in West Coast hip hop known as Jaquan Terrell Taylor, that's his actual name, dedicated himself to mastering classic albums. This journey led him to collaborate with his elder brother, Big Face, to establish a label featuring artists like Glasses Malone and Vita. His initial success came through influential mixtapes, which attracted the attention of Dr. Dre and resulted in a major label debut with the documentary album. This album not only peaked atop the Billboard 200, but also earned Grammy nominations for tracks such as Hate It or Love It. Interestingly, his stage name, the answer we are looking for, was inspired by a popular film from 1997, reflecting his artistic persona in the music industry. Who is this artist? Okay, again, long story short, we're talking about a certain artist whose name is derived from a movie name. That movie came out in 1997. And this artist, one of his most famous songs is Hate It or Love It. Worked with Dr. Dre, bunch of things. One of his most famous albums is called The Documentary Album. Who are we talking about?
Yeah. This one is a tough one.
Okay, passing to EPR.
Dr. Dre. I have to name the artist, right?
Yeah. That's the artist. Movie name is also the same name as the artist.
No clue, man. It was Love It sounds like a track from 50 Cent, but it's not. No idea. No clue.
Okay, passing to Skand.
Is it 50 Cent?
No, it's not 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a good guess, but not 50 Cent. We'll start again with Devanshu. Okay, since I'll give a film hint to Devanshu. The film is a Michael Douglas film, two-word film called The Dash.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes.
Got it?
Now I think so.
Michael Douglas.
Should I say it?
No. It's not. Yeah. In fact, 50 Cent was a very close guess because this guy fought with 50 Cent and all that back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is it the game?
It's just one thing.
You're not supposed to answer.
Okay,
Sorry.
Devata, you can still guess and get points.
Pass.
Okay, passing to EPR.
The game?
The game, yes, that is correct. It is the game. We are talking about the game. The game fought with his group leader 50 Cent back in the day. And 6 points to EPR for the game. People in the chat who got the game, yes, Dhruv Raghav, you are right. Hey, Dhruv Raghav, Raghav is a great this show. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay. That brings you to the end of the first half. Nice and fast. EPR is on 17 points, Cousins 5 points, but points don't matter. Like I said, I want to quickly talk to EPR about the show before we start second half. EPR, I know you, like I said in the beginning, you've been in music for long. You are one of those, and amongst there are many musicians actually who are part of the show. Audience, when you watch the show, you'll see like Emma. There are other musicians also involved. EPR, of course, has not just acted but has also created songs for the show. EPR, I want to talk about same two things which I asked Devasar. Second question, of course, is why do you think people should watch the show? And my first thing is, as an actual hip hopper who was involved in the show, how do you think how connected the show is to hip hop? Like how genuine or like how true or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like how the hip hop representation in the show. What do you have to talk about that? And of course, one reason for people to watch the show.
For if you ask me very personally, why would anyone watch the show? From my perspective, I think I grew up to hip hop music, and I used to watch Will Smith kick the scene when it comes to movies and everything. I've seen Eminem do his thing in 8 Mile and everything, and Pete Ice Cube also making appearances, Snoop Dogg making appearances. Tupac was a great actor, right? So I think Indian hip hop should also evolve a little bit, where we can see, people who are veterans, or even anyone who's starting good in doing well in the Indian hip hop scene, can branch out into these art forms as well. So I think that is one perspective that I want to give. Secondly, and it was a very, not only me, it was also a pleasant surprise to see Prabdeep and Emmer. They seemed so natural. When I was watching them, they really did an amazing job, and that was my perspective on it. Second, it the I mean, obviously, everything, when you put a piece of art, obviously when it's rap, also use uh, we use some exaggeration. So also some exaggerations are there, but then again, the core element is is very true. I think it's very true because I never thought, like, I'll just give you one example. Like, my character was a person, who used to work in a call center, and he's struggling by, he doesn't have direction and stuff like that. And literally, when I was on the studio and stuff like that, and then that's how my track got viral, and that track was Jamnapa. And suddenly it took me back to call center, the song, and that's how the thing happened. I mean, like my character's track also went viral after he did that. So it's somewhere down the line, it's really true. I think people should give it a go. And yeah, I mean, it's there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's really nice. It's got kick-ass music, and you see fresh faces. And yeah, if you want to see Indian hip hop win, just watch the show. That's as simple as that.
Oh man,
Quiz show है actually Kumar Varun quiz
crazy,
show
crazy. In
करता
fact,
है
that call center song is my favorite song from the show's soundtrack. I love it, love it.
And
Okay, sorry, sir.
maybe, bro, let me tell you one thing. I have never written a track, and kudos to Devanshu sir for guiding me, because that's the only one track that I've written out of my own character. I mean, like, my character is like completely, writes political songs and stuff like that. For me to step into that character and write that song, yeah, that felt like acting as well.
Yeah.
Really nice. Kudos to Devanshu sir.
It's all you, Professor EPR.
Yes.
Professor EPR.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Skand, this is your direct. This concept album takes its title from the Arabic word for the opening move in chess and explores the pursuit of lasting happiness. Spanning 15 tracks, it delves into hedonistic pitfalls and lost opportunities while contrasting the materialism in hip hop with a quest for self actualization. The album reflects a rich inner world filled with turmoil, success, tinged with regret, and temptations resisted. Notably, each song title is a 5 letter word, emphasizing the album's deeper themes. What is the name of this concept album? Okay. One big clue is that this title and the artist is very closely associated with what we have been talking about. And that's why I was hesitant to bring that name earlier in our stream, so that each question ke baad we can discuss this. Whenever you are ready.
Tabia.
It is Tabia.
Tabia.
It is Tabia. 5 letters. Every song in this album is is a 5-letter song, and this is of course by Ramdeep, who is also part of the show. Shrestha, Dhruv, Raghav, both of you are right. It is Tabia.
Tabia, what a beautiful album. What a
What a beautiful album. Actually, Tabia is one of the inspirations behind the show.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, I think sir हमने ताबिया से भी गाने लिए एक दो.
ताबिया को ट्रिब्यूट दिया है. ताबिया से मैंने गाना लिया है, ज्ञानी.
Gyani is there in our show. Yeah. The song Gyani is featured in our show. Episode, sir, कौन सा episode में?
Episode 6.
Episode 6 में we have Gyani and my favorite song from the album, Papi.
Papi.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes. Guys, we're talking about Tabia. Ramdeep, also part of the show. Song, like Devanshu said, is also, and every track is a 5-letter. That was another hit. Whether it's Tabia, Kafir, Papi, Thakur, Antar, everything is 5-letter. Okay, 10 points there to Skand. Sorry, बोलिए.
मैं शो ऑफ कर रहा था, इतना ही मुझे पता है. स्थिर एल्बम के बारे में पता है. मैंने इस एल्बम के सारे पंजाबी में लिखा हुआ है ना. हाँ. तो सारा मैंने प्रेम से, मेरे डीए से, जो शायद उनको सुन रहा है, फ्रेंड से ट्रांसलेट करवाए हिंदी में, to understand the meaning of every song, every word. And yeah, I mean, it's the only thing I knew, man. Yeah, मेरे को question देना.
Okay, going to EPR now for the next question. EPR, I'm talking about a certain track. In a track that blends family ties, fate, and an unusual gesture in a fast food chain. One artist recounts a tale that could have ended very differently for his career. His father, who worked in a certain establishment, which was often visited by a figure with a rather notorious reputation, made a simple but calculated move, adding extra biscuits to a customer's order. This subtle act of goodwill toward a future music mogul kept the peace during an otherwise dangerous time. Years later, that same customer became instrumental in launching the artist's career. The song title reflects the artist's own surname, which he shares with his father, nicknamed after a certain waterfowl. What is the name of this track? Okay, again, long story short, certain guy, certain song. The song is a tribute to certain something that happened back in the day. His father used to work in an establishment. It was KFC. Giving it out, he used to work at KFC, and a guy used to visit there. The guy was very notorious, but his father kept giving him extra thing in his order. That same guy became a music mogul later and launched this guy's son's career. Okay, and so this song is about that. And yeah, another hint is the name of the song is derived from this guy's actual name, like full name. His surname. Which song are we talking about?
Next, the artist's own surname. Let's no clue.
Okay, passing to Devanshu. Okay, passing to Skand.
I've heard this story so many times. I've seen this interview also. I think I know the name of the artist, but this song I can't. But I definitely know this. I've heard this story from the artist now, but I cannot even sure if I'm thinking about this artist. No points for guessing the artist.
I can give you part points. Catch, but
Yes, sir.
I can give you part points for artists if you're right.
Is it Tyler?
No. Artist? No. Okay, cool. We'll start again with EPR. I'll give you a hint. So let's. at the question because it's a great question. And I said KFC earlier, but there are many theories. Some people say it was just a chicken shop, some people say KFC. This is the story, okay? It's very filmy story. There is a boy whose father has a chicken shop. Okay. Now, there was this guy who was known to rob chicken shop. He would go to chicken shop, just take free meat and rob it. So this guy, to impress that guy or to sort of like help him, always gave him extra whenever he ordered anything. Okay. So this guy started really liking this guy's father. Eventually, he liked him so much कि उसके बेटे को जब काम पड़ा, so he was like, "Bhai, I will launch." And that beta is somebody all four of us know. Even if you don't follow hip hop, he's so popular that we all know him. Now the song title. So that guy was Top Dog. Okay, that future music mogul Anthony Top Dog Griffith. Okay, the guy that we are talking about, उसका पूरा नाम, the last his surname comes in is the name of the song. Like if it's EPR, so EPR Iyer, the song is called Iyer. So his surname is not part of his famous stage name, but his full name is this. Okay. Now I'll give you clue that this song came out in 2017. Okay. And one random clue I'll add that this surname or the name of the song is also very important in cricket for some reason. Cricket when weather conditions are bad, then people think of this name. When weather conditions are bad, when there are clouds and all, people start talking about this name. That is an absolute.
Duckworth Lewis.
We'll start whenever you are ready. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Who was the guy you said? Griffith guy?
Top Dog. Like, became a.
Okay. 2017.
My God.
Damn. No, it was a hard one.
But EPR, you actually said the answer.
Yeah, Duckworth Lewis तो है कुछ Lewis का है चक्कर है.
Okay, what's your final guess, EPR?
Yes. Yes. Something related to Lewis. I don't know.
Okay, no, we'll pass to
Bill Modi तो inside Llewyn Davis होता.
But देवा सर बहुत बड़ा हिंट हो गया. मैंने वेदर बोला, क्रिकेट बोला, ईपीआर ने लुइस बोला और लुइस गलत है. तो आप देख लो क्या बचता है.
सर क्रिकेट और वेदर को कुछ तो आना चाहिए. देवा सर को आ गया.
Duckworth Lewis तो Duckworth.
I'll give it to you, sir. It is Duckworth by Kendrick Lamar. It is Duckworth.
Oh my God!
It is Duckworth by Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar's full name is Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. That's his.
Arey damn, dude.
I was like Kendrick Lamar, but Lamar.
That's what. That was such an easy one. That's a good one.
Hip hop professor मुझे
And
नहीं.
also because you said Top Dog, so TD Top Dog Entertainment is the name. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, Top Dog का तो एक ही है. It's Kendrick, but I was like, Kendrick Lamar. This was last name. Okay.
Great track. It is TD, and he used to go and rob chicken shops back in the day, and Kendrick Lamar's father used to give him 2 extra biscuits every time. So that's why he lost his son's career. And his full name Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Nice. 6 points there to Devanshu for Duckworth, which means I come to Skand for the last question for you. Okay, great. This is a recent song, of course, in a heartfelt tribute from Eminem's 12th studio album, The Death of Slim Shady. This recent track expresses deep familial love. Featuring Skylar Grey, the song includes poignant lyrics directed at Haley, who was his beloved daughter, alongside archival audio from her infancy. The music video, which was released a few days back, blends late 1990s home footage with new scenes of Haley's pregnancy announcement. Eminem conveys a desire for this message to endure beyond his lifetime, urging Haley to care for her siblings and remember his affection. He also admits the song is the hardest thing I ever wrote. What song are we talking about?
I have no clue. I have no clue. I know this song just came out.
Mm-hmm.
No clue.
Okay, passing to India.
I've heard this song, but I can't recall the name of it. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a great track. Yeah, passing.
Okay, passing to Devanshu.
No, sorry.
Okay. We'll give a hint. Start again with Skand. So hint is just think opposite of permanent. Okay, think not permanent but dash. That's the song. Temporary, by Eminem. This is temporary. A lot of footage from home videos. 5 points to Skand for temporary. Yeah, Dhruv Raghav, you're right. Got before anyone else. Akshit.
Dhruv Raghav is getting everything right.
Dhruv Raghav is very good, yeah. Okay, this is okay. Cool. I'll go to the audience, then I'll come back to you guys, talk to Skand about the show, and then we can end the stream. Audience, this is for you. In a significant track released in 2018, an artist critically examines the evolving landscape of hip hop, particularly through interactions with younger figures in the genre. This song, often viewed as a calm response to a previous diss rather than an abusive retort, serves as a precursor to an anticipated project titled The Fall Off. The lyrics address the fleeting nature of fame and emphasize the importance of authenticity over superficial trends, providing a thoughtful warning to those who prioritize image. This track ignited discussions about representation and identity in the music industry. What year, notable for its cultural impact in hip hop, is alluded to in the title of this influential song? The song title is the same as the year title. Well done, it's already there. Well done, AD, well done, Adit Gupta. You're both right. It is 1985 by Joe J.
Yeah, J.
Yeah. Okay, Adit Gupta, you're also right. It is 1985. That brings us to the end of the quiz, but I want to talk to Skand before we leave. Skand, I know the amount of effort you put in the show. No doubt, I think apart from all the jokes, all the fun that we had, at the core of all that was extreme hard work that you were doing. And most of the actors on the set, including myself, were worried or involved in some parts of the show. But you were probably the only actor who was involved in every part of the show. Like for us, it was very like, अच्छा ये वाला part में हम हैं. अभी तो 2 दिन कुछ नहीं है हमारा. But you were there because your character is there in every track of the show, and it is essentially your journey. If I have to find one character in the show, Skand, tell me first of all the same question: why should people watch Khalbali Records, especially when there are so many things to watch in today's world? And secondly, anything you want to talk about the show? Absolutely anything.
Right now, at this point, the only reason I'm going to give since we are streaming this is that you guys need to watch Kumar Varun.
Yes.
Absolute brilliant performance.
Yeah.
There are a couple of scenes which Kumar has absolutely nailed. सर ने 2 सीन में बहुत बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दी है जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है ऐसा नहीं है and उसमें से एक सीन में मैं ही हूँ सर के साथ so for you guys please watch it for KV. He has not only given a very good performance, also his character is very very pivotal. Like right when you think things are good and the show is great and very nice, and that's where Mr. Kumar enters.
Yes.
Devasar will.
Sorry, Skand, I'm taking a minute from your.
Please.
There are 2 things which I'm going to remember. Every time I'm going to remember KV. Every time his notification flashes on my Instagram, I by default मैं इन 2 situations पे चला जाता हूँ. When I was in Delhi and I wanted to cast Jatin and I called him, simple straight conversation. भाई मुझे तेरी जरूरत है. भाई मुझे तू चाहिए शो के अंदर. Can you please come? Simple चीज. कोई नाटक नहीं, कुछ नहीं सर. शो तो ऐसा है और आपका काम ऐसा है और मैं आपका फैन हूँ, आपका दोस्त हूँ. फायदे उठाने वाली बात नहीं, सीधी बात, मुझे तेरी जरूरत है यार इस रोल के लिए, सिंपल सी चीज, एंड ही obliged and he gave me so much more. And secondly, that one day, at one scene in episode 4, KV, you know what I'm talking about, the scene, उस दिन everyone on set was shocked, and how, not because of how well he performed, not just because of that. There was Saloni Khanna, now Patel, KV, and उसमें I had the best time because I kept telling these actors, फैल जाओ, फैल जाओ, फैल जाओ. And these guys, matlab, they surprised me, they surprised the clients. Everybody was like, what are they doing? The scene was hardly 2 to 3 minute scene, and it went on and on and on, and we wouldn't cut. So that is one moment of yours where I felt कि performance तो कुछ अलग ही हो गया था, and it was और उसके बाद exactly एक हुआ. I clicked his silhouette, एक lighting device होती है, you know, उसके पीछे, and then he was making these faces. He's like, sir, अब तो आप क्या सोच के बैठे थे, मैं क्या हूँ? Okay, these 2 moments, मैं take these 2 moments to my grave. Thank you so much.
Oh man. Okay, Skand, anything in?
No, please, chat. I mean, whoever's here watching this stream, you guys are big fans of TV and all the 10,000 things that he does in life, and he excels at all of them. And this is again one of those things that he's given a lot of um, heart to, and you guys will just see it. यहाँ पे बैठ के म्यूजिक कर रहे हैं सब ठीक है, but आप शो देखो तो when you realize what a great actor he is as well, given the fact that we had to shoot an emotional scene 7 a.m. in the morning.
Thank you, Ed. That's a great to end the stream. We saved the best reason for the last. The reason is right. That's why all of you have to watch. All of you, whenever you get time, go to Jio Cinema, watch Khalbali Records. But all jokes aside, like we said, great show for different reasons. There is great music, great acting, great direction. Yes, board engineer says reason to finally get Jio. Yes, everyone get Jio. Watch Big Boss and also watch Khalbali Records. Great stand-up in Bangalore. Enjoyed a lot. Thank you so much. That stand-up will come out on YouTube soon. Thank you so much. There was a DPR stand for taking out time for this. I think we took more than what we had asked for, but thank you so much. And yeah, thank you. Chat, please go watch Khalbali Records with Jio Cinema. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Oh, bye-bye. Only for formality, Skand wins with 20 points. Skand the winner.
Yay!
What?
Yes, you won. You won.
I
won. DPR is on 17. Devanshu Singh. Skand, congrats. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.